Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, Hillsfar, FCI 1992. Once again, I'll mention TSR because they're involved with the Dungeons & Dragons universe. The first thing I noticed about this game is it says official, as if there was a lot of counterfeit AD&D games around back then. So we start off in camp here. We have to make a character. So I'm just going to roll a random character because I don't feel like going through the process. So once we've got a character rolled and made here, we go to the overworld map, where we see we're going from camp into town. So here's the ride into the town of Hillsfar. The controls seem like to be really simple, but the timing is so awkward I keep landing on my ass. Once you're into town, the screen kind of splits into this half map, half text kind of view. Again, kind of similar to what you'd expect from an RPG style of game. As you walk around, the text kind of tells you what's around you. It says where there's doors, it asks you if you want to go inside, things like that. So let's just go into a building here. Once we're inside, we just kind of walk around, find treasures, pick locks, find traps. Eventually we find our way back out with a little more gold than we had before. I remember the first time I played this game was back on DOS. And I remember it looked a lot better, it played a lot better, but I never really did play it on the NES when I was a kid. And I do remember when it came to picking locks like this, on the DOS version, I was pretty good at it. I could actually get through quite a few of them. On the NES version, I have no idea what I'm doing. So if you fail to pick a lock, it springs a dart trap and you take some damage. So I assume eventually you want to go to this big building in the middle, or castle, or whatever it is, and go in there, and that's probably where this level ends. I can never figure it out. Even as a kid on the DOS, I could never get that far. I just always walked around, walked through buildings, picked locks, and just kind of had fun doing that. So overall, it's okay. It's got some RPG elements. The controls are fine for what it is. There's just not a lot going on, really. I assume later on in the game more stuff happens, but I could just never get that far. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10.